a surprise element here. We have a very short presentation from Ms. Leila Obeid. She's coming all the way from Lebanon, and she is going to talk about the power of total look consultation and its impact on your business success. Ms. Leila Obeid.
Hello everyone. I would like to start by asking you all to stand up. And I would like that each person look on the left and on the right, and to start looking at the face he chooses, or on the left or on the right, and to try to find something special in this face. And let's look now. And let's look in details. Let's try to find what's beautiful and what's not beautiful. Let's try to see what's the first thing that catches the eye. And let's go a little bit closer and touch the face as if you want to seek to seeing something. May we do that? Can I ask you to tell me, what did you see?
I saw your beautiful eyes.
When I looked at her, I saw something which has peace in this face, which I should really keep if I'm a beautician, which I should highlight on at her almond eyes, and at the same time at the combination of color which she has. And when I listened to her voice, I felt that this face is made to be for this personality. And when I look at the total look, I find the posture is beautiful, the curves are perfectly right, and how she's dressed is really so beautiful. But one thing caught my eye. It's the gummy smile. And the gummy smile, we can work it out. And when I look more, I find that the way she's dressed allowed her neck to look a little bit shorter. But because she has opened here, it looked wider. So this combination really is perfectly made to have this total look perfect. Thank you. It's really extraordinary to look at others, and it is very natural way to seeing others and saying, I wish I can be like her, but we never said to ourselves, I wish I can be like me. This is something very important, and it is unsurprising. The power that we have when we look in the mirror and like ourselves. We should, as a beauty consultant, like ourselves and frankly love ourselves before we look at others and try to make them love us or like us or love the service we're going to offer. So looking at people, we always look only at the face, and this is very important. But we never reach if we don't look at the character. If we don't try to see what nobody sees, it's by listening. We should listen what the client wants before we propose anything else. We should look different before we want her to look different. And what I meant different is to look in a way that attracts the eye, maybe with the pure simplicity, and maybe with being with a certain attitude and with a touch, a twist, and that's where it starts. The power of consultation. I traveled once since more than 25 years to Paris and had the chance to represent Lebanon. I am Leila Obeid from Lebanon, a beauty consultant and specialist who started in the year 1975. And my beginning was at home. And it was in the mountains in Baghdad, Lebanon. Couple of years, I started my big business, my beauty center. It's maybe the biggest in the Middle East. And year after year, I became the beauty image of many big brands, and I became the council, the beauty council of Pond's, of Head and Shoulders, and Pantene, and L'Oreal, and all this was due to the success of power of consultation. People started to come to me from around the world, and I didn't know why. And I was hearing people say, it's good to come to Leila Obeid because she can read my face. She can instruct me to what to do and what not to do, and offer the service I need. And when you look at faces, some may look in the handbag, if it's an Hermes or a Chanel, and there they guess the budget that the client can reach to, or the jewelry she's wearing, while this is the biggest mistake we may fall in. We should look about the needs, and if my needs are to make money, this money will never come. Money will arrive when I put a block on my eyes, on my spirit, and I look inside, deep inside, and I say, I want to succeed. I want to have this power of attracting people towards me and towards their hearts. In my last visit, the one I started talking about to Paris, it was my first visit to see Paris. I was the villageoise young girl who married in the age of 16. And the company, the biggest company, which owns many brands like Clarins and Elizabeth Arden and all these series, decided that I should represent Lebanon and to go to this company. And there, Monsieur Courtin, he was the founder of Clarins. He put a balance similar to that of a body and allowed every lady to put her hands on this balance. Let me ask you to come up. This is where we say the power of consultation. This is when we say karma. What goes around, comes back to you and to your business. And this is where, when I touched this balance, let's call it, this is where it started. And Monsieur Courtin was telling everybody, this lady from South Africa, 9.5. And I said, oh, she's the one who won. And then another lady, 8.6 from Canada, 5.2 from USA. And in the end, he reached me and he said 0.006, and tears were falling on from my eyes. And this is where he said, this is the highest ever. And it is because the hands can reach to 3,000 terminations nerveuses. The nerves are, the termination of these nerves are 3,000. And when you know how to reach them, this is where it's the least. It starts from the least money that we want to win, from the least energy we give, but from the power we have inside. This is what I'd like to tell you. I'm speaking today about the power of consultation. It's nothing. It has no budget. It has to do with I believe in me. When you want to do something, believe in you. Let's start my presentation and to tell you how I arrived to have the biggest hit beauty program called Beauty Clinic, which was on Future TV, and where CNN decided me as the beauty guru in the world of beauty. The power of a total look consultation and its impact on your successful business. Let me try to go quick because I know we are short of time and I wouldn't like you to stay much. It's a great look always to start with a good consultation. People always say what cream I should use, and I opened a perfumery with all the big brands around me, so that when I tell the lady use this cream, she doesn't say because Leila wants to sell it. It's because decided for her. And this is where I started studying in every brand the power of this brand and every single part of this brand. The first impression counts when welcoming our client. It's sometimes the way we will welcome ruins everything. We should have this power of welcoming people without giving so much energy. Just giving the smile that you have. If you don't wear a beautiful smile, you are never well dressed. And this is where you're well dressed. The staff overlook is very important. Their smile, their makeup, their preparation, their perfect highlight, their perfume. Sometimes a certain perfume does not suit everybody to smell. So the deodorant, the powdery deodorant, does the whole lot. The project professionalism, the receptionist, is one of the most important assets. Let's display positive body language and smile, the eye contact, the calling with surnames in case of regular customers. It's very important, all this. And then we arrive to the paper of consultation. There is this fiche clientele. It's a good listening skills, note how they pronounce their names and ask them to write their names. Because when we write names wrong, it makes something, hey, the first important, no, it's not the way I write my name. And it's important to Google her, to find her on Facebook, to find her in social media. And this is where it starts, allowing her to share with you this consultation and to give her a pen. Instead of you writing, let her write about what she needs and what she wants. And then, this is our fiche clientele. And we move, and this client information, it notifies the stylist that their client has arrived. Let the client know, for example, say, Kim will be with you shortly, instead of saying, go up, floor number 2, room number 20. I name the girl, and I say, she's my best. I'll be coming to you. Consultation process. And this is where we want to rebuild our look. Everybody wants to look young. Men and women, could you correct me? Would you like to keep your youth? Or what I meant in youth is to feel the skills that you suit your business, to have a beauty passport. Do men agree with me that a beauty passport is to enter in business in a successful way? It's not only the beauty, it's part of it. It's our picture there. And when our picture in our beauty passport resembles us, it's important. So why have somebody cut my hair in a different way? Well, I know in my business, this impact, this power I have in the way I want it. Well, if somebody tells me you should wear a black necktie or a black shirt, and I know myself, I look neat and I look fresh in a white shirt. This is where, when I'm looking at the gentleman in front of me, I see this power of a gentleman in business. It's this where it goes. And from there, let's move to the consultation form. If somebody says, I want a permanent makeup or non-permanent makeup, well, I do want to give her what she wants. But if I tell her, instead of paying $2,000 for a permanent makeup for your eyebrows, and let's try to grow them, let's try to put coconut oil for 1 month, let's try to give the look you need in your eyebrows, and let me draw them for you and start giving them the chance. And if we need to fill in the blanks and it is a must for you, I'll be doing it for you. And then she comes flying and saying, good, I didn't go to a permanent touch at least. This is where it starts. This is where the client history continues with you and with the client herself. And the specialist from there is the specialist who knows how to touch. This is what we did. How to listen. How to arrive to a total look. How to keep the touch of our country, of what we have in our history, of what we inherited. We cannot look ourselves when we belong to a certain place, area in the world. If I'm in Mediterranean, if I belong to the Arab world, I should be proud. I should look a bit of an Oriental in me and keep the European touch maybe in different things, but not ruin my Oriental eyes or my Oriental look. And this total look consultation will be ending my speech today, and it's where the beauty passport, and this is where I leave it for next year to discuss together. The beauty passport. I have been coming as a speaker to the beauty world for 4 consecutive years, and it's always an honor to be with you and to speak here and to tell you about my experience. This experience, which made me write 8 books. They are bestsellers, and at the same time made me franchise my name and be branded from somebody whose first way of taking off was only the power of her 10 fingers. And I put them up and say, thank you, God. Thank you for being with you. And it was always an honor. Thank you, dear.
Thank you.